Hello, it's Jim Hutchins for the Jerusalem Connection Spot Report for this week. I thought it would be an encouragement in this Christmas season to cite some words from the Prime Minister of Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, concerning Christians that are serving in the Israel Defense Forces. Christians serving in the IDF. Speaking at a pre-Christmas gathering of the Israeli Christian Recruitment Forum in Nazareth recently, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu expressed his appreciation for the soldiers who have enlisted in the Israeli Army, the IDF, Israel Defense Forces. Among those who attended was the Israeli priest, Father Gabriel Nadav. Nadav has long been a supporter of the Jewish state. Prime Minister Netanyahu said, "We are brothers, partners. We Christians and Jews and Druze and Muslims defending the state of Israel. Our country is founded on the idea of a Jewish democratic state. And in this country, relations between Jews and non-Jews should be in harmony, based upon mutual respect, based on equal rights, and most important, though, is also mutual obligations. That's what are reflected here." Netanyahu goes on the 1st of December, I took my son Avner to the recruitment center in Jerusalem, and he volunteered to be a combat soldier in the Israeli Defense Forces. The next day, Father Nadav took his son, Jubran, to the recruitment center in Tiberias. He volunteered to become a combat soldier in the Israeli Defense Forces as well. Nadav is an advocate of Christian national service to the state. Under his leadership, the average rate of Christian recruitment has grown from 30 to 150 persons per year. Netanyahu also commiserated with the persecution of Christians throughout the Middle East. He blamed the rising tide of Islamic fanaticism and extremism for the increased suffering of Christians both in Israel and throughout the entire region. The shrinkage and disappearance of the entire Christian communities that were there thousands of years since the birth of Christianity, entire communities that are deleted in one fell swoop, brutally, savagely. They are expelled, they are persecuted, and sometimes those who manage to escape their fate, fortunate that they at least live, and others suffer from a terrible fate. He pointed to Israel as the only country in the region where the Christian population has not collapsed, a region dominated by Muslim countries. But in Israel, the Christian population has not collapsed since 1948, he estimated. It had actually quadrupled. And Netanyahu vowed to continue to protect Israel's Christian residents. And I would say that includes Messianic Jews. There are innumerable Messianic Jews, Jewish believers, who are serving in the IDF, the Israel Defense Forces. Netanyahu closed by saying, "I promise we will support you and we will act harshly against anyone who will harass you, and that Israel is a nation of laws." He said, "We will not accept any attempt to violate the law. We will exploit to justice all these rioters, or we could not be the state of Israel as an island of religious tolerance." Now this is significant. This is significant. It reminds me of what the Apostle Paul says in Ephesians chapter 3. Verse 2, he says, "Surely you have heard about the ministration of God's grace that is given to me for you. That is the mystery made known to me by revelation." And what is that mystery? This is what he says. "This mystery is that through the gospel, the Gentiles are heirs together with Israel, members together of one body, and sharers together in the promise in Christ Jesus." Now, Prime Minister Netanyahu's words concerning Christians serving in the IDF and his willingness to stand up and support Christians is not an ultimate fulfillment of this prophecy, but it's a step in the right direction. It's headed in that goal. That's the trajectory, and that's good news. So until next week, Od Ki Yavo Shiloh, till Messiah comes, Yivarech Yahweh, God bless you, God bless yours, and have a blessed Christmas.